So it's just begun, and there's something on the tip of your tongue. Don't stay quiet. Things that we keep. You're on fire, so burn it with me. Leave it behind. Leave it behind. Can't you see it's the weight of all the world you tried to keep it wrapped up tight. Leave it behind.
Okay, you guys, so it is kind of up close and personal, but I have been back at school for a literal week. I made many failed attempts to vlog, to just sit down and talk, but like it just was a mess. So this video, I'm just gonna just like catch you guys up because I want to get the vlogs up and rolling and just kind of get back to I guess where I left off, or I don't know, just start creating content. But I guess the elephant in the room, you're probably like, I haven't seen you in a minute, or where have you been, or I didn't even notice that you were gone. But I did take a month off. It was honestly unintentional, but then like I wasn't pressed about it. So basically I finished finals and then I went home because I am originally from New York and I currently am a sophomore at UNC-Chapel Hill. So I went back home to New York for break. And I did have content to upload. Could have filmed more, but I just didn't feel like I wanted to put that out, so I didn't. And I think I definitely enjoyed taking that break because I felt like I wanted to make sure that the content that I was putting out reflects like me and who I am and who I'm becoming. But also too, I just, you know, just wanted to make sure that like it wasn't forced and everything just kind of aligned naturally, if you will. So yeah, that's where I've been. I've been home, but now I'm back. And yeah, I don't think I've taken this long of a time from uploading, but I definitely feel like it was necessary, and I'm honestly kind of glad that I did. Sorry. So yeah, so I ended finals in the semester. Could have done better, but like I didn't care. Being honest, it went pretty well. I'm okay, like I'll be fine. Only I did like bad. Well, I did bad in one class, but I just need to get my science credit and dip, so did what I had to do. And then over winter break, I was back at home in New York, so I pretty much like legit, I came Saturday. Sunday was my rest day, and then I started working on that Monday. And that week, for like 2 weeks, I worked 5 days, and the last week after that, I worked 4 days. And then my final week, I worked 2 days. So I worked in retail where I worked over the summer. It was still pretty good. Like I actually like my job and I like people that I work with. So it is a good environment. So I personally don't mind working. In the beginning, it was a lot-ish. Like I felt kind of guilty, but I definitely feel like I had like everything along. Like I was able to still hang out with my friends and family and just enjoy my time. And then so I pretty much worked, and when I wasn't working, spending time with friends and family, or spending time by myself, or just working out. So I do go to spin here at Provello, but obviously I was gonna be home for a month and I still wanted to be active, so I decided to try Cycle Bar. Pros and cons, but I'm glad that I went. And yeah, so that was pretty much how my break was. It was honestly pretty chill, like can't complain, like just very thankful about how everything lined up, and I really did enjoy my time at home. it's like the little things about being home and just spending time with my family, especially just the holiday seasons and everything like that. So I enjoy that time. And then now, obviously, I am back in Chapel Hill, and I'm not gonna lie, just even like coming, there was a lot of like mixed emotions. Like a part of me was like really excited about what's to come, which I'll share, but I was also just like really like anxious because of what's to come and so much change and letting go of things that no longer serve me. Or this is inside out. Oh no, sorry, I thought my shorts were inside out. Yeah, letting go of things that no longer serve me, or it's a waste of my time, or just draining things that don't need, like, you get the gist. So it was a lot of anxiety coming back, but obviously I just hopped on the plane and I'm back. Obviously I've been back for a week, which we'll get into that whole mess, but I was also really excited for this semester. So the reason why last week was like really like chaotic, at first it was fine. Like that Sunday I was pretty much just like chilling, whatever. Like before I already put all like my syllabuses in Notion, so like I was like pretty much prepared. But then life was just lifing, I guess, and my first day of class wasn't normal. I ended up missing my first class because I underestimated how long I was gonna take to get ready, which if anyone knows me, like I'm always early, like I don't take long to get ready at all, but that's besides the point, because I really wanted to like make breakfast and everything, so whatever. So missed my first class, but I was impressed because I only had to be there for like less than 30 minutes, so I'm glad I didn't go and have to stay on campus for like an extra hour and a half for like no reason. So I went to my next class, and that class I ended up dropping because I just didn't feel like it was worth it, in my opinion, for all the work that I had to do. It wasn't really a topic that I was passionately excited for, so I just felt like it just wasn't worth it for me to have to go through that stress and everything like that, so I decided to drop the course. So that in itself caused a lot of problems and issues. And then I have 2 classes that are remote this semester, so it was just like a weird schedule of like having a class and not having a class, and like it was just really like weird. So yeah. And then I ended up adding another course, which I didn't really need, but I need to be a full-time student, obviously. But I took that professor, and literally the TA is the same one that I had my freshman year when I took Policy 101, so I'm taking another policy class, which never thought I'd be saying, but yeah. So it was kind of a mess, and like my period threw me off, just like this how weird my schedule was threw me off. So last week was like really like hard for me to like just cope with and everything like that. And I even had just like, I forgot what day it was, I don't know, just one day where I was just feeling so overwhelmed that like I subconsciously started like talking myself out of everything that I ever dreamed of, everything that I've hoped for, everything that I'm hoping for, and praying for, and everything I've prayed for, and everything that God has blessed me with. And like, you know, what if I don't graduate college, or what if I, you know, don't do my blank, which I'll talk about. What if I just stop making videos? What if I just stop going to spin classes? Like just talking myself out of everything in life, because I feel like it would be easier for me to just wallow away in bed. But then I started thinking about, like, I literally prayed for everything that I have now, and I'm so thankful. So like I had to just like violate, like wake up. I'm awake. Feeling up much better now. I just need to like stay ahead of things, be proactive, and just try my best. So yeah. So it's a new year, and also new goals. Honestly, same me, but different vision, different perspective. So yeah. So some new things in my life. So number 1, I quit my job for my freshman year, from last semester. So basically my job was basically like fundraising and like calling alumni and stuff like that. And it was honestly a pretty good job. I'm not gonna say I thoroughly enjoyed it, but like I think it was very flexible. And it definitely taught me a lot of things. Like I think the biggest takeaway, hands down, was that I can finally say my school's name without like stuttering or anything like that. It's so embarrassing, but I literally could not say the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill without like stuttering, but like we have to say it 100 times. You kind of get used to it. So I learned a lot, and I think the biggest thing is I learned how to be content. Like, it wasn't the most glamorous job, it wasn't something that I thoroughly enjoyed, but it was a job. It was how I was going to, you know, pay off my car payment. It was a way to, like, it was something that God had given me, you know. It was something that I prayed for, and learning how to be content with that, even if it isn't something that is, you know, whatever. So quitting my old job means that I have a new one. So literally finals week, I was walking out of that bathroom and I was just checking my phone after I showered, and I got an interview for an internship, and I ended up landing the internship. It's at like an advertising agency / media company, whatever you want to call it. And it's honestly a pretty big one, working with pretty big other companies. So like, it's like they have this like the overarching company and then other companies underneath it. And the specific company that I am interning with is just specifically focused on like the younger generation. So I'm so excited for this internship. I'm honestly kind of nervous because I haven't had an internship in this realm of like media or just like any you know, something fun, something creative. So I'm super excited for what's to come with that. Like last week I did all my paperwork and boarding stuff, and then this week I'll be starting, and I'm so excited. Definitely a little nervous and scared, but the scheduling's a lot more flexible, which I personally like, because with my other job it was pretty much you have 2 shifts, day shift and evening shift, and that's the times you pick what you want, which I like that you could pick what you want. But personally I like to be done pretty early, so I'll be working from like 11 to 2ish or 11 to 3, I think. Yeah. And I get paid $2 more an hour. So excited but nervous. I will say I'm definitely nervous, but I think that it's an amazing company. Everyone I've interacted with thus far have been super nice and helpful, so I'm excited about that. And also too, another thing exciting, if you guys know, as I mentioned before, I go spin at Cervello, which has honestly just been such a like safe haven and just a happy place for me. And I'm interning there now, so I'm super excited to just get more involved, with the team, and I don't know, just being more involved in the community as well, and just get to know other writers, and just help out in any way that I can. Last week was my first week, and the first thing, I'm not gonna lie, was just kind of a lot, just like kind of make sure I'm doing everything, but it's been super helpful. And like, it's actually crazy how nice these people are. Like, they're just so amazing. I'm so excited to be able to be working with them. And yeah, so that's some exciting news, I guess. So those are pretty much the 2 big changes coming up, I guess. So I'm excited. And yeah, and I just want to be very intentional with every aspect of my life, whether that's what video I put out, whether that's the workout class that I go to, whether that's the dinner I go out with a friend. Like, I want to be very intentional about what it is I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and how is it going to serve me or serve someone else, or just add value to my life or someone else's life. Like, I want everything to be done with intention. This is going up like in real time, so I gotta start editing soon, but I'm really excited. I'm gonna start vlogging tomorrow. I'm gonna vlog a whole week, and I really want to keep up with the content and everything like that. So I just want to thank you guys so much for just being here and just for sticking around. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I do post there very frequently. And if you want to kind of see what my like break was like, you can go to my TikTok. I made like a few little vloggies. So I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Okay, bye you guys.